I'm ready. Believe that. You hear. So I'm gonna talk about this ICE situation. I repeat, this ICE situation. Before I even get into it, I'm gonna get into a video in a minute. Are you shocked at what's going on? Are you shocked at the turbulence in the world? It ain't only Minnesota. No, it's worldwide, bruh. Certain things just happen and get put into the spotlight, but things going on everywhere. They talking about World War III. It's World War III in the world. You know, it's been World War III going on in America. America, this is humanity. I repeat, this is humanity. What do I always say? This is the world humans have created. Man, woman, etc., etc., etc. This ain't the way God intended it to be, but this is the way humans have made it. Gimme, 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 take, take, take. Majority of the world, so damn fake. But this ICE situation, this Minnesota shooting, like I said, I'm gonna get into the video, but are you shocked? This is expected to happen. People getting shot every day. Little babies dying every day. Huh? All colors, homie, all races. But I don't see people making a big deal about it or going crazy, huh? Or protesting. Man, you got people in poverty dying every day, homie. Heavy. You know, you got people shooting drugs on the streets in certain areas, homie, every day in front of kids. Heavy, man. Little babies losing their life. Innocent victims, hardworking people losing their life, man. We got corruption all around the world. Corruption, extortion all around the world. Right, right. So how is this situation any different? This ain't the first person who been shot. Yeah, by ICE, by the cops, by whoever, by another human, whoever. But the funny thing is, what do people always do? Instead of try to intervene, what's the first thing they do? Grab their phone, right or wrong, they grab their phone. So this is nothing shocking about this. When you have people in power who yearn, who are addicted to power, right? Who are addicted to power, money, and greed, things like this will happen when you have humans who don't respect each other, when it's about politics, when people are on a power trip, when it's racism that runs the world, evil hate that runs the world. This is what's going to happen, bro. Period. Hands down, man down. No cap. More bodies will drop. Now, people talk about ICE. They got a lot of questions about ICE. Some people say ICE is wrong. ICE is this. ICE is that. ICE is who they are. ICE will remain. Because guess what? ICE is part of the program. Yeah, I said it. I repeat it. ICE is part of the program, man. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Huh? ICE was put there for a reason. To cause confusion, to bring more chaos. Some say they right. Some say they wrong. You know? But some say they overstep their boundaries. Now, their job is supposed to be what? Get illegals out of America, out of the country. But if you ask and talk about stolen land and who's illegal, you hear me, and who's not, America is on stolen land. Huh? America is on land that was built on the backs of slaves, you hear me, through bloodshed. Yeah, America gained its power through what? Bloodshed. It's not just an American thing, a United States thing. It's a worldwide thing. People in power in certain positions, right? Gain their power, gain their money, gain their greed through bloodshed, bro. Murder, extortion, huh? Killing innocent people, innocent children, war, the battle for war, the battle for land, the battle for power, the battle for oil. What I always say, this world is like Monopoly. Everybody trying to make the power move, homie. I repeat, this world is like Monopoly. Everybody trying to make the power move. So you're going to see this all day, all night. I repeat, all day, all night. Huh? You're going to see more bodies drop, more bodies get shot, etc. Now, allegedly, she ran this ICE officer over. So I ask you, if the roles were reversed, I know everybody's going crazy. Some say because it's a white woman who got shot. But at the end of the day, didn't she run this ICE officer over? Huh? Isn't that a crime? Huh? And I ask you if there was a black man or a black woman who ran an ICE officer over, would the world be screaming the same thing? Huh? Yeah. Would the world be saying the same thing? Oh, this is wrong. Let's march. Arrest the officer who shot her. An innocent life taken. I asked you if that was a black woman who ran that Iceman over, would it be the same rebuttal? Would it be the same movement being pushed? And then you sit back, boom, you ask yourself, can people of color, should they feel bad? Huh? Will they have remorse? When niggas been getting shot on the street since when? Shit, since forever. All the way back to slavery, right? Right. So how can you expect certain individuals, certain races to have remorse, huh? Early when they see this happen every day, you know? And what do they look at those humans like a cat or dog dead in the street, right? Come on now. Yeah. What does a life mean? Majority, nothing. Worthless. No one really cares. That's why you see so many people picking up their phones, recording first thing they do. Instead of help, they record, huh? Yeah. Now it's a sad situation anytime someone loses their life. Yeah. When somebody gets shot. Come on, man. But this is the world we live in. This is what you humans love. That's why as soon as it happens, what does everybody do? From the beat writers to the newscasters, people in the front room, media, social media, everywhere, bloggers, whatever you want to call it, the reporters, what's the first thing they do? Hop on the story. Even if they putting out erroneous information, they hop on the story, want to be the first one to tell it. First one to post the video, show the video. Why? Not because they care, because it's about the clout, the views, the guapino, the federale, the denali, the machismo, right? Right. So let's not sit here and act like anybody really care when a life is lost. They talking about World War III right now. Why they talking about World War III, huh? Not because it's necessary, not because it's real. The problem is that serious that they gotta go to war. No, it's behind power, money, and greed. Period, dog. No cap. People want to remain in power. Yeah, people want to remain on a power trip. Like I always say, humanity has such an ego and it will never change because humanity is so caught up in its ego at every level of the realm. Same realm, different levels. That's it. From politics to celebrities to entertainment, from the rich to the poor. It's all just different levels, bruh. Period, huh? No cap. You see it on a day-to-day basis. I see it on a day-to-day basis. So let's act like humans. Let's not act like humans really care when a human life is lost. That's why crime pays every day. I repeat, crime pays every damn day. You hear me, bitch? Yeah. So who's really to blame, huh? Who really cares? What really matters? Nothing. I repeat, nothing. Let's get into the video and break it down. Give me 1 second, homie. Yeah. The cell phone video was released and we're going to check it out. Because you can't ignore the facts when we're talking about who was right or wrong. Did she deserve to get shot? At the end of the day, who was right or wrong? Did she run this officer over or what? Was he justified? Was he justified in the shooting or what? Correct. Here we go.
Just so you know, it'll be the same fight when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. Just so you know. Warning. Change our plate.
Hold on, let me rewind back a little bit to the beginning. This is where the altercation begins. Let's see. So she's in the car, already causing a disturbance. And I want you, it may sound harsh, but I want you to picture her being a black woman and ask yourself, ask this question to the world, would anyone really care? And I got to make it a race thing. I got to make it a black or white thing. It's not about black and white at the end of the day, but majority of humans look at it as a black and white thing. You hear me? So we really got to break it down in the boogie downtown. If she was a black woman, would you really care?
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at it. It's okay. We don't change.
So they talking heavy, disrespecting already, not following instructions. Let's dive in. Yeah.
Your plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Acting tough, acting rah-rah. You hear me? You know, even in this situation, you like ICE or not, think they should be there or not. You agree with them or not. At the end of the day, she know, the other woman in the car know. These are what? Federal agents, federal government workers. So at the end of the day, you have to act a certain way, right? She's antagonizing, so to say. She got her phone out, recording, talking heavy, talking tough, you know, rough and stuff in her afro puffs. No one deserved to lose their life, but let's keep going. He's saying get out the car. Technically, he could have shot her or drew his weapon right there. You know, she's being ruthless, not listening, etc. Once again, imagine if this was a black woman, would you feel the same pain? Yeah. So she ran the man over, man. Ran the man over. That's the bottom line, bro. Right or wrong, at the end of the day, was she wrong in this situation? And you look at any other situation in America, she ran this man over and he fired off. So we're talking about right and wrong. She shouldn't have ran him over, period. No cap. I understand people will get emotional. People think it won't be justified. You know, but if she doesn't run a man over, if she gets out the car, etc., or if she just sits down, he couldn't have done nothing. But she sped off, hit the man, and ran him over, and shots were fired. According to the law, correct? According to right and wrong, correct? This officer had every right to shoot her. Who is this? JD Vance? Watch this. As hard as it is, many of you have been told this law enforcement officer wasn't hit by a car. And that's what I mean, where the lies come in, where people paint a certain narrative, try to portray a certain picture, dog. She ran this man over, dog. No cap. His life was in danger. No cap. And I ain't supporting ICE or nothing else about it. But in this situation here, since the world want to blow it up, make it a big thing, bet. Let's get in the damn mix without a fix. You hear me heavy, huh? Yeah. No biasness early. I could give a shit about ISIS. You hear me? Heavy. This whole world is corrupt and wicked. But just like this man saying here, the reality is that his life was endangered and he fired in self-defense, and you cannot deny that.
Vice President J.D. Vance reacted to this new video on X, saying many feared for his life.
And that's what it is, bro. I ain't even got to watch no more. It's clear. It's clear as day, extremely evident what the situation is, no matter what narrative they trying to paint, dog. No cap. Some people want to just attack because it's ICE and because they've been performing foul play for so long, and how they've been treating certain citizens for so long. But sit back, take a breath, and really identify and observe the facts. And you can see she ran the man over clearly, and he fired, shots fired, boom. It is what it is, dog. You know, may her soul find peace, condolences to her family and her loved ones. But this is what it is, bro. It's clear to see. It is very evident, homie. Heavy. Very evident what went wrong and what happened. Hey, big warrior here, man. You know what it is. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Babylon, stay aware. Wicked, man. Yeah.